With Real Harmony and Real Grooves, it's FM HDMS, your digital radio one station. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome, of course, to the Psalmbook of Gospel. I am Simone Malone, one of your most trusted and respected voices in radio, and hope you guys are staying warm and, of course, you are enjoying this new year of 2015 because I want you to live your life in balance. We're already wrapping up the first month of the new year, and we're just delighted to be able to have all of you that are tuned in and listening in right there on your Android, your iPhone, and, of course, right there on the link of FM HDMS. For all of you that are Android listeners, I want you to know we are upgrading that app. So in case you click onto that app and you see it directs you somewhere else, guess what? The new app is coming. So I want you to know that. Stand by, but click right on the link from your computer and you can enjoy this wonderful sound. For those of you that are watching a live video, good morning to you, and we appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel called Trusted Voice in Radio. There you can go back and watch all of the exclusive interviews and the one that's about to take place right now as we travel down South Carolina to this wonderful, inspiring, spirit-filled young man. I want to welcome the gospel sensation himself from Chester, South Carolina, Mr. Gabriel Powell. Say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
I want you to say that one more time so they can hear you loud and clear. Say it one more time.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning, my brother?
I'm great. What about you?
I'm feeling good, man. We got a little snow up here in Philadelphia, but you know what? It's not bad at all because I have a four-wheel drive. You know, my car is four-wheel drive, so I can get around fairly well. And, you know, it's the season. It's right. The season for that. But Gabriel, we thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being my Facebook friend. Say hello to everybody that can see me but hear your lovely voice down there in Chester, South Carolina.
Hello, Chester, South Carolina, all my good friends and people down here. So just want to do a quick shout out.
Absolutely. Well, Gabe, I want you to share with us a little bit about who in the world is this young man that's impacting gospel radio with this song, God Is. Tell everybody who in the world is Gabriel Powell from Chester, South Carolina.
Really, I am a small town native. I'm really just a little guy, I promise.
Okay.
Literally a little guy.
Okay.
You know, I'm just really a small guy that really loves music, and you know, I'm just trying to make a mark, and do what I do. You know, I'm just excited about this next move, this new single, and so glad just to wipe the dust off an old classic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that a lot of times we forget those oldie goldies. So you know, I'm just glad that God gave me that unction to do it and bring the song back to my memories.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now you're a young man. You're 26 years old, right?
I am.
And so you've been singing for quite some time.
Yeah, I've actually been singing since I was about 15, but
okay.
Singing for real in my church. I probably started around 18.
Okay.
You know, I kind of started getting on the choirs and different things like that. And things have just transpired since then, so it's been just a great blessing and a major opportunity to, you know, be able to share my gift with so many people.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Gabe, you have a great voice. You have a great sound. I told you that when we connected. You have a spirit-filled voice. People that have already heard the song, they love it. And I appreciate the gift that is in you because the gift certainly looks good on you. Now, let me ask you this. What inspired you to actually do this song? And I want to quiz you. Mm-hmm. I want to know what inspired you to do the song. And number two is, do you remember what year that this song became popular?
It actually became popular in 1979.
You're right. By whom?
By the one and only Pastor James Cleveland.
That's right, the king of gospel.
Right.
Good job, because I remember working on a station at that time, because I've been doing this thing a long time, that I played that song, God Is, and it still speaks sentiments of a great song and speaks sentiments of the heart, because people need to know that God is, and then they fill in the rest. So let's talk about you being a young man and decided to do a classic song like this. What was going through your mind and working with your wonderful producer to do this?
Well, honestly, first, because I guess, you know, in my hometown, a lot of the old music we still do today, but a lot of times we forget about those old songs. And I remember hearing it so many times at different churches. And being younger, I wasn't too, I guess, up to date musically to know exactly who was. I always remembered loving to hear that song.
Right.
And, after my first single, Show Me the Way, I had a thought. I was like, well, I want to do something that really means a lot to me, or a great song that I remember that's special. And so, I kind of reached out to see if that was something that would be doable, and then that no one had touched it. No one there hasn't been a remake of it, and which is a surprise. I was like, okay, well, if no one's done it, then I guess that's the green light for me to go ahead on and go. So, I was just excited to reach out and have the Grammy Award-winning Cedric producer really work his magic on revamping it, just really giving the song a facelift. It was just really great to hear, and put our ideas together and come up with such an amazing piece of work.
So what are people saying when they hear this song, when they hear you sing? What is the feedback that you get from people?
You know what? Actually, with the song, everyone literally loves it. But I guess being that it was already, a classic hit, and a lot of times we just forget about those great songs that are really kind of, I guess, put on the top shelf.
Okay.
We hear them so often, but then, something new and fresh comes out, and then we actually have the tendency to forget about it. Not that it's not good anymore, but, something else just kind of fills that void for that moment.
Okay.
So it's literally a classic that everyone still gravitates to, and I really love singing it live because once you get past the first verse and you get into the God is the joy and the sugar, it's like a stellar.
Right.
So it's really fun, really, just to see the response of the people, and to be able to sing along together, even with a new song, but with the old spirit behind the song.
Right. That's great. So this song is available for people to download, and the full project is going to be coming out when?
The full project will be coming out tentatively spring or summer 2015.
Okay.
So definitely be on the lookout for it.
Okay. And what can
download the song at? Everyone can download it at iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, any digital outlet, Google Play for Android users.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Okay. Now, what can we expect for this project? I mean, this song is great. I know the rest are just going to be magnificent.
Well, with this upcoming EP that I'll be doing, I actually want to have a diverse sound. I'm not really emphasizing on just one specific sound, because I really want to gravitate to everybody if I can, and I know that's really tough to do. Because different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
But I just want to be open and keep an open mind to share music of all different types, CCM, your traditional church, your contemporary Christian music. Really, I'm just being open to whatever God really gives me for this first EP. I'm just really excited to get the material and put it out there for everyone to check it out.
Good. So go ahead and encourage your listeners and your fans out there, your supporters, to download this project and give them information how they can reach you if they want to know more about you, the service that you provide, because you are available to sing for people and to do ministry. So go ahead and give that information.
Yes, you guys can check me out on Facebook at Gabriel Powell, Instagram and Twitter at Gabriel the Dream, no spaces, all lowercase. Yes, you can actually reach out to me for booking. If you send me an email at gupministries@gmail.com. And that way, you guys can just reach out to me. I promise I will respond. So
absolutely. We were talking the other day, and you shared something, and I want you to share this on the show and where people can hear and be blessed by it, that you decided to go, full time with this and leave a job that you had and you were making good money because you said to me that you were not happy with what you were doing, and the Lord called you to do this full time. I want you to talk a little bit about that, because it's so important for people to understand that when they're not happy with something, they need to get out of it and take a leap of faith. And you did that. And it has not been easy for you, but certainly God has provided for you. Can you talk a little bit about that to encourage somebody?
Oh, yes, most definitely. Honestly, I graduated 2007 from Louisville High School, and fortunately, I went to college for about 2 semesters, and, my head really wasn't in it, which I'm not discouraging college. But then, I decided to go into the secular work world, do the 9-to-5 thing, and, money was good. Did a lot of banking and things like that. But I was so unhappy with the redundance of, you wake up, you go on lunch, you go on your break, come home, and you do the same thing over and over and over. And I was like, okay, well, God, there has to be something more to life than this. If you're promising us life of abundance, I don't just want to live on earth and solely prepare for heaven. I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but I'm like, I do want to do something here as well. So, thankfully, I just decided to leave and take a leap of faith. And I was like, I'm going to try to put my best foot forward in, this music thing, because if I can get up and go to work and commit 8 hours to a company or a secular job, then what if I take that same mentality, that same drive, and put it into this music? And it's been a journey. I mean, but I'm grateful for each and every trial and tribulation that I've gone through to get me just to this point.
I feel you.
So I would encourage, different people and everyone to really, pursue your dreams. I mean, I'm not saying go and quit your job or anything, but, pursue whatever it is that you want out of life, because, you only live once.
That's right.
So, want to take advantage of the opportunity if it's before you.
No problem. So Gabe, real quick before we get ready to go, what has been some of those stumbling blocks for you as a young man, because you're a young gospel artist that's, developing into this industry, and you have a great producer, Cedric, and his lovely wife, Lejeune. We blessed them today. What has been some of those stumbling blocks that just encourage you to keep on going on, that you can share to other young upcoming artists?
Well, honestly, I can really say that there's been times where I have wanted to quit, but to hear the response and to hear people say that they're blessed by the ministry and blessed by my gift and my ministry, it really gives me joy and strength to, pursue and continue to keep doing what I do, because I always want to be a blessing to people. I mean, it's not always about finances and different things like that. I mean, a lot of times it's just really, you just totally want to be a blessing, to others. And I'm a firm believer that you have to be passionate about something to really want to do it as a career. Absolutely. So find your passion,
Absolutely. And, down that road of passion, you're going to have a lot of heartaches. You're going to have some struggles financially, because I know from my own experience of owning what I do, and but God will always give you the resources that you need. And it might take some time, but if his hands is on it and you anointed for it, you are going to be a blessing and a success to everyone. So again, encourage Gabriel, encourage people to download that single, God Is. We're playing it heavy here on the radio station, and how they can reach you directly on Facebook, because you will respond very quickly like me. So go ahead.
Yes. So be sure to pick it up, iTunes, Amazon, all digital outlets, Google Play. Reach out to me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm literally a Facebook junkie, low. But
I think a lot of people are, Gabriel, for sure. They constantly stay on. They stay connected like me. I'm on the Messenger all the time, but that's so people can reach me. That's great. So let me ask you this. So go ahead and encourage people to follow you again, and then 2, I want you to go ahead and give some salutes out to people, because they need to book you to sing, because I know that with the ministry that God has placed in you, you're going to move the people of God.
Well, look, I'm super excited. Definitely, reach out to me at GUP Ministries at gmail.com.
I want to make sure they get that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everyone can send all booking information or booking requests through that email. And that way my management team will reach back out and take care of it, all availability dates.
Good. Now give some shout-outs because I know you're loved.
Oh, yes. Shout-outs to my mom, Cedric Thompson, of course, LeJune Thompson, my awesome manager, Ryan Deloach, and my awesome boss, Tyron Wilkins, of Birdie Entertainment. So I'm just super ecstatic, and I hope that everyone is having a wonderful, productive, and blessed day.
Absolutely. My last word to you is, what encouraging words could you share to young people your age? I remember when I was in my 20s. And I still feel like it, Gabriel. What encouraging words can you share to some young man, some young woman that's around your age or in their 20s right now as they go through this beginning of adulthood?
Well, to be honest with you, I always say, and I tell my niece and nephew this all the time, figure out what you want to do with your life as soon as you possibly can. Because the sooner you know precisely what you want to do, or who you want to be, at that point you can really start working. And the sooner, the more proactive you are, the easier it'll be to accomplish the goal that you're really reaching for. So, I was a late bloomer, kind of waited till I got in high school, and I was like, now I want to do this. But I think it's super essential for us as people just to know who we want to be at an early age, so that way you can pursue it.
Exactly. Good word. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me on the show. Tell everybody what you think of Simone Malone and what we're doing here at the radio station.
Yeah, look, Simone Malone is the truth. So look, I know I'm going to make him blush, but he is really the truth.
Thank
you. I need everyone to download this amazing internet app, FM HDMS Radio. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Absolutely. Well, Gabriel, we thank you so much, man. And we need to know that God is, and let everybody else fill in the blanks of that. And I was sipping on this wonderful peppermint tea before you went on the air, and it's absolutely wonderful. They can actually see me drinking it on the video, and actually I was sweating because it was so hot and so good. It has peppermint and white tea, and you're going to see it, and they can see it too. I was wiping my forehead because this tea is so good that it will saturate my soul. It's really good. But thank you so much. And once again, say hello to everybody that can see the live video and hear me again. Say hello and tell them that you will talk to them soon, because God is their everything. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody, and God is literally your everything. So just make sure you let God fill in the void.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gabriel. We love you, man, and keep up the great work, and get yourself up here to Philadelphia soon, okay?
Most definitely. Thank you for having me. God
bless you. Okay, my pleasure. Bye-bye.